All right, well, we're back to our old friend, the two-column proof. We're asked to prove that two triangles are congruent by writing a two-column proof. And we're given quite a bit of information here. Let's see, we say, given that angle J is congruent with angle P, and we can see that by the congruent angle marks. We got one little angle mark at angle J. Over here at P, we've got one. And then it says that segment JK, so this segment here, is congruent with PM. Again, order is important. We're moving from the angle down to the endpoint K and endpoint M. Those are congruent, and we see that by the hash mark. And we're also given that segment JL is congruent with PL. Again, we got the two hash marks. And we're also told that line L bisects segment KM. So all of that's what we're given. And then we're asked to prove that triangles JKL is congruent to triangle PLM. So we've got two angles and one side for each triangle that we've got to prove. Now, if I'm doing a two-column proof, I'm going to just draw a line right through here for our two columns. What I should be doing is putting all this given first, but I'm going to skip that because I don't have a lot of space. But I should put all of this in as my first statement, and then over on the right side I would say given. But let's start working here. Let's see. So, okay, we got to find angle JLK, L, and PLM. Well, we can say that angle JLK is congruent to angle PLM because those are vertical angles. Let's see, vertical angles are congruent. I might should have just used the symbol. I think I will next time. Okay, so we'll call this our statement 1. Now our statement 2, if L bisects KM, then that's going to mean that segments LK and LM are congruent. So we can then say segments LK is congruent to segment LM by virtue of the definition of a segment bisector bisector, I can't spell. Okay, so we've got this angle congruent and those sides congruent. So all we got to do is get angle K and angle M congruent. Well, if angle J is congruent to angle P and the angle L are vertical angles, those are congruent, then we can say that third statement that angle K is congruent to angle M because of the third angle theorem. In other words, if two triangles are congruent, then the third angle's got to, two angles of two triangles are congruent, then the third angle of both triangles must be congruent. And now we have said, okay, let's just put, let me put it in a different color just for the fans. 1, 2, 3. These angles are congruent. It's kind of sloppy. But with that, then we can finish this up and say that triangle, which is what we're trying to prove, JLK is congruent to triangle PLM. And what's our reason for that? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Shazam!